Hi, Doug here. Ellis Car Customs, where we're single-handedly keeping the welding gas industry afloat. I was able to pick up some welding gas today, so that meant I could get started on some of the welding I've been doing. And first I want to thank everybody for the anniversary wishes. My wife and I appreciate it. I heard a few people, or I saw a few people commented about their marriages and how long-lived they are, and congratulations to y'all, because in this day and age it's hard to, stay together. You don't see marriages last anymore, so it's great to see that there are actually some of us old folks out there who are still plugging away. But anyways, I'll show you what I've been doing since I could actually do some welding. So I kind of finished up this pocket for the one side, and it fits up on there where it's supposed to be. So we're using this one to kind of start fashioning this one. Like I said, I just make a rough bend in my brake to get them started over in the direction I want them to be, and then I use this pipe to kind of round them off, get these nice rounded edges that we wanted. And I cleaned up, where'd it go? There it is. I cleaned up this piece here, because this piece here will weld to that pocket, and then we'll cut that other one off of there and do the same thing, clean it up, and we'll get this pocket fashioned, and it'll weld to that one. Then my plan is to put the body mounts on there and mount them to the holes, and then put my brace up on there and kind of center it between the two, take a few measurements, try to make sure it's, yeah, we hear you, Nomad, but make sure it's sort of centered about where it needs to be. And then we've got to test fit the tailgate to line it up with those hinge pieces there, and map out where the hinges are going to have to be on the new bottom I built for the tailgate. So I'll do a little more work, and well, me and Nomad will, and I'll bring you back and show you how it's going. So we're sneaking up on this second piece here, the other pocket. I figured I'd give you an idea of what I'm doing here. I just kind of line the thing up here, and we just kind of work it around the pipe to get that nice rounded bend there. And what you're doing is every now and then you try to sort of match it up to the other piece to see how you're doing, because you can see it's got to be a mirror image of that piece there, so we got to keep rounding it off until these ends meet up with these ends, so we know we're pretty close. And you see the front side is not too bad, so we'll just keep rounding these edges off a little at a time with our pipe, like that. A little more on this side. You can see if I can hold this up right. Yeah. we're still we still got a little ways to go, but that's kind of how I do it. Old school pipes, blocks, flat edges, and we slowly whip these things into shape. And up here I cut the other piece off that's going to go on this side. So I've got the old pocket. You can see why we need to make new pockets. But we kind of can fly it up there. We have to bend these tabs over. But you can see we're getting in the ballpark there. So once we have that close enough, we'll make up the bottom like we did on this one. Weld it in there. I welded it on the back side. Basically, I filled it up with weld on the back side, for one, because you don't have to worry how pretty it is. And for two, when you grind it off, you can round off the edges, and you're not going to grind through your weld because you're welded from the back side. So basically you're just sculpting it. So I'll get a little further and I'll show you how it's going. Did you ever get the feeling you were being watched? Anyways, we have a pair of twins now. Yeah, look at that. They're so rugged you can toss them around like nothing. But we've got a matching set, mirror images of each other. So this one goes over on this side, and this one goes over on that side. So next thing I'm going to do is clean up that piece like I did that one, and then I'm going to snag a couple of body mount bushings and bolts and locate them into the holes here, and then set these pieces up against them, and then set this piece here on top of these pieces and see how close we are. I'll bring you back when I get that done. So as Scott would say from Cold War Motors, one of my favorite channels, this is our first light toss of all this tomfoolery we've been working on here. So we've got pieces that are just stuck in here like that. Nothing is welded or anything. They're just set up here to get an idea of what's going on under here. So I did a measurement from here to the top of the gate on both sides, and it works out pretty close to the measurement of the Nomad gate, so I know I'm in the ballpark. I'll pull this off, and you see the pockets are down in there. I said nothing's welded yet. It's all just kind of sitting there because I want to take a whole lot of measurements before I set any welding rod to metal on this thing, because it's no fun to have to cut it apart if it ain't right. So anyways, that's what we got done today. It may not seem like much, but that was that's an important thing there, because we've got to have that basically locates the floor, it locates the gate, the tail panel, everything kind of hinges on that brace being where it's supposed to be. So like I said, before I lock that in there, I'm definitely gonna take a whole lot of measurements and maybe cross my fingers, pray a little bit, whatever it takes. Ask God for help, please let me have this. So anyways, I'll let you go for now. till the next time, if you're new here, please join our group. We'd love to have you. If you're returning, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. And Steve wanted me to shout out Model Mania. So, Steve, Model Mania. Anyways, I think, was it Model Mania? I think that's what he said. I hope so. I don't want to get it wrong. And I had a lot of Johns weigh in on the last video saying, yes, I'm John and I like nomads. But yeah, I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you comment, ask questions. You know, if you're wondering what I'm up to here, I'll try to fill you in as best I can. And till then, go surf the web. I'll see you next time. Take care.